Look at the major European indices, see how they're trading now that the markets have been open for about an hour or two here in the U.S. Taking a look at the major European indices. By the way, my name is Joseph Cusick from the Cusick Group, securities offered by MoneyBlock, and you are on MarketStream.live. Now, taking a look at the major European indices, they're trading mostly lower, but the action has been in a very narrow range. Tomorrow it's going to be even expected to be even quieter since we're going to have Germany's DAX and UK's FTSE all closing at half day. Taking a look at Germany's DAX, it's lower right now early in the session by about 0.2%. You have some pretty large and heavyweight names and components among the biggest laggards. Volkswagen, BMW, Continental, Daimler, all down between 0.6% and 1.9% early in the session. I'm also seeing that Deutsche Bank is trading down about 1.4%. So we're going to watch those financials in this session. You're also seeing some pickup in counter-cyclical names. The outperformance in Deutsche Telekom, RWE, which are both up between 0.2% and 0.6% early in action, is something we want to keep an eye on to see if those counter-cyclical names, those safety names, start to pick up some action in the European session. EWG ETF was trading yesterday at 26.36. The weekly options are pricing in still roughly around about a 27-cent move in this ETF. And for the month, there's around a 70-cent move that's being priced in as far as either up or down in this $26.36. That means we could see this EWG ETF that tracks German stocks somewhere between 27 on the upside and as low as 25.5 on the downside. Now, taking a look at UK's FTSE, it's trading right about at its flat line. You have financials like Barclays, Lloyd's, as well as Standard Charter, all down between 1% and 1.5%. There also is some defensive names. They're showing some strength. Some Hikma Pharmaceuticals, as well as Tesco and Sainsbury, all up between 0.7% and 1.9%. You are seeing that housing prices are starting to increase or continue to increase in England. We're going to keep an eye on that. That could put more pressure not only in financials, but you could also see it into the construction area as well. EWU is the ETF that tracks stocks in the FTSE, trading at $30.44. Right now, the weekly options that are going to expire this week are pricing in still about a 15-cent range for the next day. And for the month, they're pricing in roughly right around a 75-cent range, either up or down. So that means we could see this ETF at 31.5, or it could be as low as right around 29.50. So we're going to keep an eye on that. France's CAC, trading down about 0.1% right now. Financials continue to contribute to the weakness. BNP Paribas, Societe Generale, and Credit Agricole, as well as AXA, are all down between 0.5% and 1% early in the session. Now, you are seeing some retail names that are on the upside. You're seeing Carrefour, Danone, all up between 0.5% and 0.9%. EWQ is the ETF that tracks the stocks in the French CAC, trading at $24.43. The monthly options are pricing in the potential range of basically around 75 cents for this $24.43 ETF. That means that basically you could see the stock in a range for the next 23 days of somewhere between 25 and a quarter to 25.5, down to as low as 23.75, 23.50. So we're going to keep an eye on that very closely. Also, keep an eye on the sovereign debt yields. We're seeing that the bonds are moving to the upside in the EU. France's 10-year OAT is trading down 3 basis points at 0.65%. You're seeing the German 10-year Bund trading down 1 basis point at 0.18%. And you're seeing the UK 10-year gilt trading at 1.09%. That's down 6 basis points. So you're seeing that bond prices are raising, a little bit of a safety trade now early in the session with 1 day to go in the final trading week of 2016. All right, folks, that's all for what's hot on the open in Europe. Will join us at 9:30 Eastern time here at MarketStream.live, where I'm going to go over what's hot here on the U.S. Open. Have a great trading day, and we'll see you at 9:30 Eastern time here at MarketStream.live.